High in the ancient oak tree in a sprawling British woodland lived a small, brave robin named Pip. He was known for his bright red breast and his cheerful song. Pip was a parent now, and his nest held 3 tiny, featherless chicks. They were completely helpless, with wide-open beaks always waiting for food. The woodland was a beautiful place, full of rustling leaves and sweet berries. But it was also a place of constant challenges for small birds like Pip. Food was not always easy to find, especially when the weather turned cold or very wet. Dangers lurked everywhere, from sly foxes to big, silent owls. Pip's partner, a gentle robin named Wren, also worked tirelessly. Together, they flew from dawn till dusk, searching for worms and insects to feed their hungry little ones. Pip often felt the weight of his task. His chicks depended entirely on him. He worried about keeping them safe and fed. The responsibility felt immense. One stormy morning, a fierce wind tore through the woods. Rain lashed down, and the mighty oak tree swayed violently. Pip's nest, though tucked away, was dangerously exposed. A large branch snapped with a crack, falling nearby. Pip huddled over his chicks, his small body trembling, but determined to shield them from the storm's fury. He felt so small and weak against the powerful force of nature. His usual bravery seemed to fade. He truly felt the need for help beyond his own strength. As the storm raged, Pip remembered an old, soft song his own mother used to hum. It spoke of a great protector, a source of all kindness and care. He thought of the words of a verse revealed by God that his mother had quietly taught him. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. He understood that this wasn't just a saying. It was a deep truth about God, about his endless kindness and mercy towards all his creatures, even tiny robins. Pip started his day by silently remembering these words. He would take a deep breath before flying out, even into the pouring rain, trusting in that great mercy. He believed that God, the entirely merciful, cared for every leaf, every drop of rain, and certainly every small creature, including his precious chicks, and that God was the especially merciful, meaning his kindness reached out to those who truly put their trust in him and tried their best. This belief filled Pip with a new kind of courage. It wasn't his own strong will alone, but a calm trust in God's immense care for him and his family. He flew out into the slightly calmer but still wet woodland. He searched for worms with renewed hope, chirping a quiet, thankful tune. He saw other birds struggling too, some looking very sad. Pip even shared a plump worm he found with a smaller, weaker bird he saw shivering on a branch. His heart felt lighter. He wasn't just working from fear, but from a feeling of being cared for and wanting to pass on that care. As the days turned into weeks, Pip and Wren worked hard. Slowly, their chicks grew bigger, their feathers started to show, and their chirps became stronger. The sun returned, painting the woodland in bright greens and yellows. Food became easier to find. The dangers were still there, but Pip felt better prepared. He taught his young ones how to find food, how to spot dangers, and how to sing their own brave little songs. He taught them to live with gratitude. He also taught them the quiet importance of starting their day with a thankful heart, remembering God's endless kindness. Pip saw that life was a mix of hard times and good times. But through it all, the kindness and mercy of God were always present, like an unseen warmth. He saw how God provided for the entire woodland, the ripe berries for the squirrels, the clear water for the deer, and the worms for his little family. His personal journey as a father showed him how much he depended on forces beyond himself, on the blessings that came from the unseen. He felt that every successful hunt, every moment of peace, every tiny chick growing stronger was a sign of God's great mercy and care. His simple robin's life, full of tiny struggles and big joys, became a living example of trusting in God's boundless love. And so, Pip, the brave robin, found his strength and peace not just in his own efforts, but in the deep, constant truth of God's words from the Quran. He knew that by starting each day and each task in the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, he was placing himself and his family under the greatest protection and care.